Key habits to take charge of your life. Positive and productive daily routine. Ever made a plan and then quit halfway? Got lost, unsure how to start over? You were so pumped in the beginning, but after a few weeks, everything just went back to the way it was? I've gone through that too. There was a point in my life when everything felt out of control. My days were a mess. My health was falling apart. And worst of all, I started losing confidence in myself. If I had to start over from zero, no routine, no drive, no positive habits, what 5 core habits would I need to rebuild a better, more intentional life? Welcome to our channel. In this video, I'm going to share 5 simple habits, but I truly believe they can completely transform the way you live every single day. Let's get started. Wake up 1 hour earlier than usual. There was a time when I felt like my whole day just swept me away. As if the moment I opened my eyes, I was instantly pulled into the whirlwind of deadlines, emails, and messages. So I tried one simple thing, waking up exactly 1 hour earlier than usual. Not to get more work done, but simply to breathe. So why does waking up just 1 hour earlier feel so powerful? Why choose to get up when you could sleep longer? To be honest, at first I hated it. I'd set the alarm for 6 a.m., only to hit snooze and fall right back asleep. Waking up is one thing, getting out of bed is another. But then it hit me. That extra hour isn't for working like a machine. It's a mental buffer, a gentle on-ramp before you hit the highway of the day. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. or become some productivity guru. Just 1 extra hour in the morning, before the world starts calling, before the emails and the to-do lists, is what I now call golden time. It sounds simple, right? But I realize this is a sacred window, a quiet space, free from messages, deadlines, or distractions. There's something grounding about waking up while the rest of the world is still asleep. Opening the window to feel the cool morning air, making a warm cup of water, sitting in silence, and remembering, this is my life, not something being run by others. For me, that hour is for making coffee, jotting down a few thoughts in my journal, or reading 5 pages of a book. It sounds small, but starting the day with awareness rather than urgency changes everything. Write down 3 things to do every day. Write down 3 things to do every day, just 3. This helps you avoid feeling overwhelmed by a messy list of 20 random tasks. And most importantly, it helps you focus on what actually matters. There was a time when I'd wake up already feeling stressed. Too many tasks, messages waiting, everything labeled urgent. I'd write a to-do list with 10 or more things, but by the end of the day, I'd only finish 2 or 3. The rest, half done or untouched. People might think I was lazy, but honestly, I was just doing it the wrong way. Once you start focusing on just the 3 most important things each day, your productivity changes. Big time. It might sound like too little, just 3 things, but that's exactly why it works. Because when it's fewer, you're not scattered. You know clearly today, I just need to finish these 3 things. That's enough. You have direction. You're not being pulled around by urgent but unimportant stuff. And I realize something. It's not about doing more. It's about knowing what's truly worth your time. Every time I finish those 3 key tasks, I feel in control. I feel like I'm moving forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. Here's the truth. Your brain can only go deep on about 2 or 3 big things a day. Trying to do more just makes you jump around, wasting energy switching between tasks. If you're feeling overwhelmed, try this. You don't need a fancy app. Just a piece of paper, a pen, and 2 quiet minutes in the morning to ask yourself, what 3 things, if I finish today, will make me feel proud of myself? Write them down. That's enough to start a focused, productive day. Do light exercise for 15 minutes a day. You don't need to hit the gym. You don't need to run for hours. Just 15 minutes of light movement a day can make a real difference for both your body and your mind. You might be thinking, what can just 15 minutes really do? Surprisingly, science shows that even just 15 minutes of light movement each day can lead to real, measurable improvements in both your physical and mental health. With just 15 minutes of gentle exercise a day, you can add up to 3 more years to your life, reduce your risk of heart disease, improve your mood, sleep better every night. No need for fancy routines. Just stand up, stretch, rotate your joints, walk around the room, do a few squats or gentle stretches. And here's the amazing part. Your body responds almost immediately. Just a little movement, and suddenly you feel warmer, your mind sharper, your mood lighter. It's like warming up a car before a long drive. You don't slam the gas, you just let the engine warm. Your body works the same way. You don't need to train hard, you just need to send a simple signal to your body. We're waking up, we're getting ready. So if you wake up feeling sluggish, tired, or unmotivated, try this. Put on one song, do one stretch, walk one lap around your home, and just notice, does the rest of your day feel different? 20 minutes to learn a specific skill. There's something I've realized: most people aren't lazy. They're not stupid either. They just forget to keep upgrading themselves. Not because they don't want to, but because they tell themselves, I'm too busy. I don't have time right now. I'll learn later. But you know what? No one is ever really free to learn. Only some people make it a priority. I used to be the same. Busy, unmotivated, constantly putting things off. Then I tried something simple, 20 minutes a day, just to learn one specific skill. Not random learning, not jumping from course to course. Pick one thing and go deep. Those 20 spare minutes, they became a real opportunity. And the best part, you don't need much. No degree, no perfect conditions. You just need to start and stay consistent. One step a day. Someone who learns for 20 minutes every day is not the same as someone who learns nothing for a whole year. They're going in different directions, and at some point, the gap becomes impossible to ignore. What should you learn? Something useful to you. English, finance, writing, design, communication. Don't just learn to know, learn to apply, so that your value doesn't stay still, and neither do you. I once read a quote that stuck with me. No one teaches you how to think, but you can relearn it if you're patient enough. So I began. Every day I set aside 20 minutes to study something that builds my thinking. Not new facts, but how I process, solve, and see problems. And now I'm sharing this with you because it changed everything for me. Go to bed before 11 p.m. Sounds boring, right? But this is the real reset button. Just try going to bed on time for 5 nights. You'll be surprised how much easier everything feels, even waking up early. There's a simple truth we often forget. Your day doesn't start in the morning, it starts the night before. I didn't see that at first. There was a time I stayed up late. Not because of work or study, but simply because I didn't want the day to end. I'd scroll mindlessly, watch just one more episode, reply to non-urgent messages, and delay sleep like it was the last bit of freedom I had. The next morning, I'd wake up feeling heavy, sluggish, impatient. I blamed it on stress, on work, on my personality, but in reality, I was just sleep-deprived, consistently. Then I tried something different, putting my phone out of reach by 10 p.m., lights out by 10:30, lying down without taking a storm of thoughts into bed. What happened wasn't some miracle, but it was a shift, a noticeable one. I started sleeping before 11 p.m., and suddenly mornings weren't a battle anymore. No more snoozing 10 alarms. No need for coffee right away. I woke up with a mental clarity I used to think was rare, or lucky. Science backs this up. Between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., your brain goes through its most powerful reset. The areas that manage emotions, memory, decision-making, they all go into deep repair while you sleep. So you can read all the books on mindset you want, but if you're constantly sleeping late, you're quietly destroying the foundation of that mindset. Sleeping early, especially before 11 p.m., isn't restriction, it's an investment. You're not losing an hour of your night. You're making a down payment on a better tomorrow. And if you're looking for just one thing to start changing your life, I truly believe this is it. Start by sleeping earlier. You don't have to start all 5 at once. Just pick one habit that feels easiest for you, start tomorrow, and watch how it changes you. Remember, lasting change doesn't come from big, overwhelming efforts. It comes from small, steady steps done consistently. If you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content and comment below. Which habit do you want to start first? I'll read and reply to every comment.